Thanks. I appreciate it. So we've discussed preservation and landmarking a lot, and I wanted to know about the Landmarks Commission's decision to deny designation of the 19th century Grand Prospect Hall, which is a building currently on the National Register of Historic Places. And I don't know if you're going to remember this, which was the site for a Brooklyn Women for Dinkins fundraiser in 1993.
You have a good memory, my friend.
I have a scary memory. It's a blessing and a curse, let me tell you. So this decision came despite the fact that you said you supported saving the facade, and on August 30th you said I'm going to see what city can do to make that happen. Despite the mayor appoints all the commissioners, and that the decision essentially is a guarantee to destroy GPH, which because there's a pending DOB application for full demolition. Demolition is the word. Meanwhile, LPC has been accused of generally violating statutory mandates and abusing its power. So, do you support LPC's action on the hall? And with the many related controversies during your tenure, what do you consider is the point of having historic districts with current development threats like the ones to BAM, Soho, and NoHo?
Well, look, you ask often and fairly very big, thoughtful questions. I would clarify. I think if you take the scorecard of the last 8 years, how much new preservation has been done, how many designations, I think it's pretty striking and very positive. So I'm really comfortable that Landmarks Preservation, this is what I wanted to see from them, has gone out and identified a lot of buildings and areas that needed to be preserved. Let's put that into play. I am not, and for a long time I've been very open about this, I'm not such a purist as to believe that everything needs to be preserved, and I think there has to be some flexibility even when something is preserved. But I just not sure I agree with the analysis overall, because I think they have done a good job of striking that balance. Now, on Grand Prospect Hall, this one pains me altogether. And honestly, this is totally a victim of COVID. I believe if this same exact situation had happened outside of COVID, we all would have seen it immediately and tried to stop it. I did not know that the family that owned it for so long and was part of the community, I knew them a little, and every one of us in that part of Brooklyn went to Grand Prospect Hall for something. You know, it shocked me that the family sold it, and it further shocked me that the interior was not preserved or protected. I've been talking to our team about seeing could we get the facade protected as part of whatever new development. I think that would be valuable. I don't think bluntly it's as valuable necessarily as saving the interior, which is already lost. But I need to get an update because what you're saying I'm not sure is everything to the story. I want to make sure if there's anything we can still do or support to make sure that facade is saved, we should. But I am also fearful that the real chance to have done this the right way would have been at the very beginning, and none of us saw it in time because it was at the height of COVID and our attention was elsewhere.